Okay, there we go.
There's Stuart, there's Elan.
Oh,
Hello, everybody. Peeps, how are you today? Very well, thank you. Love you. Long time.
there they're coming in now. We're live, Mikey.
Hello.
Thank you. Sorry, everybody. We had some technical difficulties. We don't even know what was wrong because everything was right as we put it in, and Justin put it in about 5 times.
It wasn't my fault, people.
Just didn't
I
work.
think we all know what was wrong, don't we?
Yes.
Shut up, Mikey.
Bloody technical people. So you're very welcome back to the channel, and we'll not rush to get everybody a chance to come back in.
Show a knife. Look.
Show a knife, yeah, show a knife. Oh, there's a knife.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's a knife. And where did you get that one?
That was my birthday knife from our dearest Mikey. Yes. No, I'm really very happy, but just don't tell my wife that I got another fixie. She's forbidden me.
Hugh McNally. What are they? They're trying to get on the show.
We've already got 17. We've already got 17 in.
There's Tiffy Kniffy on as well. What have you done now?
I put the link to join the thing.
Oh.
TK, piss off.
Oh, is he? Is he not backstage?
Look at him, look at that face.
Is he
Look at that
backstage?
face.
Hey, John. Hey, John.
The most
Sorry,
Hello,
Hugh and
I'm here to crash the party.
John, it's all gone pear-shaped. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, man.
Boys, wherever you are and the thing, go out of where you are and go back to the channel. You'll see the new link up on the channel just to go through.
TK, I've never been so happy to see such a smiley Santa Claus face. Good to see you, bro. Now, piss off.
Kick me out of here. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, there we go.
Oh,
Can there be any more problems? Well, probably there could.
I'm done. I'm done.
He's done. Justin's had it. He's got a sweat on.
We just had a random TK.
Yeah.
I'm done.
There's an unexpected Texan in the packing area.
We did, and I am completely and utterly done now. So that's it, as far as I'm concerned.
This was
That's a nice t-shirt.
Yeah.
What can I tell you? Not that anybody can read it, because I think we're all reversed. We've got reversed
Reverse
cameras
polarity.
and everything like that.
No, it's fine.
Oh, can you?
You can read it. Yeah.
All I can say is thank you very much, Nigel. You're a cheeky slapper. I love you, bro.
Mr. Loftus is a legend, I've got to say. An absolute legend.
Suzuki, you have to go back out and go onto the channel. Sorry. And you'll see it, the picture of the show up on there now.
Slippy's not even getting in. Laugh off, Matt.
How many people are like waiting in the back door?
Actually, nobody. It's because people have got some kind of discretion and are willing to are willing.
Who have you
to
sent
cut
the link
some
to?
slack.
Are we gonna have some random people just like turn up like Vladimir Putin?
Yeah.
Could be.
Well, we didn't let him in the first time. I can't see us doing the same.
Holy God!
Is that it now?
Can we just forget about it today?
No, we're live. We can't.
Well, no, but I mean,
No.
no. Carry on.
This is what the big bucks are for.
Carry on. Carry on.
So today, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about one of the best days we've had all year, and that was Sharp Show. And what a joy of a day did we have. And we met loads of you there. You said the decency to come up and say hello in front of other people and let people know you're one of the Paddy and Potato Peelers subscribers. So thank you very much indeed. We enjoyed chatting to you whenever we got a chance, because our stall, which was the Arthur Wright stall, was wildly busy for 4 hours solid. Absolutely wildly busy, which was great. And as far as Michael's concerned, he was over the moon with the response you gave. He's going to show you his t-shirt again now. This is another t-shirt.
Same one, only larger.
So yeah, Michael was absolutely over the moon, and it looks like we'll be doing the same next year, which is great for us. It's just such a privilege to sell his knives. It was really lovely.
Wasn't that the best thing? That was the icing on the cake.
Oh, very much so.
Because I mean, the day itself was so good, right,
Yeah.
from start to finish. the response of people to not just to seeing us, which is a
No,
surprise,
but the knives, you know.
but the knives that we had to sell and everything, everybody was so complimentary, and they went like hotcakes as far as they went. But then to get back to Michael and him to be so delighted with, because I don't think he had any massive expectations.
No,
or anything.
I don't think he did.
I don't think any of us knew what to expect.
No.
So, what was the look on his face like, Mikey, when you presented him with the good news?
Yeah, Michael's plays his cards close to his chest, doesn't he? But I could see, that he was very, very happy with like what transpired.
Yeah, I spoke to him on the phone after and honestly, he was so happy. So for anybody who bought one of the knives at the table, thank you very much. You're helping a small business, and that's it. It's a knife business, and we need to help them. So it was great. Next year there'll be a better selection of knives because Michael didn't know what to put out really. So now we've got a much better idea. There'll be a better selection of knives and patterns next year.
All those people who fed back about where are all the clip points going after they disappeared, and where are all the spear points, those messages have really hit home. So
we will have much more of each. But again, it was a mad rush for Michael and the team to get that together. They'd done it in about 2 weeks, which was phenomenal for the amount of knives they got out. Was phenomenal. So thank you to them. Thank you to everybody who came to the table. You made the show for me, Mikey and Justin. We had a fabulous 2 days, no matter what, because we stayed overnight on the Saturday night, went out for a meal with Lynn and Sean,
and
Elan, and we went for this pub. It was like a gastro pub, and the food was
just a normal pub. It was just a normal English pub.
It was it was above. It was above normal for an English pub.
Was it the Mucky Duck or something?
The Mucky Duck.
The Mucky Duck. That was great. The only downside to the evening was Elan crashed his bike. Don't be laughing. He really suffered for it afterwards. There's nothing funny about that.
He's got severe bruising to his middle leg.
Oh, I know. But the poor soul did it. I mean, we went to all the effort to come out and see me on my birthday and the rest of us. I managed to crash his bike. And then he put on a brave face and never said anything to us about him being in real pain. But
then he missed dinner, didn't he? Then they wouldn't give him dinner.
He only got a dessert.
All he got was his sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bless him.
All we do is we hope that he's getting better, and I'm sure that everybody in the chat, because I know that everybody in the Discord has been following his progress with great.
It does sound like that he's popping painkillers like Smarties.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is one of those things, sometimes it's better not to put a brave face on things. But yes, Mark, I agree with you. I think if we're going to patronize Elan, that's the way to go about it, but he should get 2 more wheels down.
Next year, don't drive a bike.
Also, Elan, don't you pay any attention to that Peter Tiffany. I don't think he has your best interest at heart. And yeah, damn right, not even a crash could stop me.
Here's another knife.
That's because you were coming to me.
Here's another knife. Michael, this is some of the wee special knives Michael threw in. This is the PPP knife, but it's been juiced up. Michael he had some of these blades left over, and he done these, but he done it in.
Oops, sorry.
Yours is in lignum.
Lignum vitae.
Mine's in oak.
Just a beautiful, and it's got back springs done. Now they were more expensive, but I had to buy one of these. And then what I done was the original knife that I had, I just sold it to somebody on the stall at a reduced price. So it's absolutely over the moon with them. They are just beautiful.
But I have a funny story to tell about this, because it was one of the high points. Well, high points. It was one of the most dramatic moments of the day, because we were having such a good time. We were always surrounded by folk.
Yeah.
But some guy came up, and he spent, like a lot of people did, he spent a lot of time poking around the knives, opening a lot of knives, whatever else, and finally decided on 2 knives. And one of them was a Lignum Vitae PPP knife, and another one was, I think, an Ebony Barlow. And so we took his money off him. He was happy with his knives. Off he went. 10 minutes later, he comes back and says, you took my money, but I forgot to take my knives. The trouble is that we'd already sold his knives again.
He must have just set them back on the
But he
table.
did, he set them back on
And
the
then we
table.
just kept on selling in his knives.
As he was trying to get his money out of his pocket because
Yeah.
he didn't have two hands. And then he just walked, he was so delighted,
walked
he just
off,
walked
yeah.
off without them. So I had to give up the Lignum Vitae PPP knife
Yeah.
that I put aside for myself so that he could have it. And fortunately, there was another back spring
The
barrel
old- yeah.
left. But that was the funniest thing of the day, because you should have seen the look on Mikey and my faces as we started to think, did we get his money off him? Have we just given him 4 knives for the price of 2? I mean, it was
Oh, no, he was a lovely
no,
man.
It was
He
a lovely man. It was all.
But honestly, like, we're inexperienced at this too, but we had the people were amazing. They waited, but the amount, what the highlight for me was how many new knife people there was there that were coming to the show. There was so many come up, and then the girlfriends were getting in the conversation because we were obviously telling them about handmade knives and Arthur Wright. And the girlfriends were nearly more interested than the men. They were wanting to hear all about it because they didn't realize there was places like that left anymore. They thought it was all mass produced in factories.
Yeah, there were girls and there were bona fide young folk.
There was.
And I mean, I'm talking less than 40.
Yeah, and there was a lot of children there this year that popped up. There was a lot of children with their dads and that, which is fantastic to get the kids.
It was brilliant.
It was lovely. So yeah, it was
Bona
just
fide young folk.
Bona fide. Hey, check it out, bro. Badge of pride. Badge of pride.
Yeah. Yeah, and for those who don't know, on the day of Sharp Show, just so happened to be our wee Judd's 60th birthday. 60 years on this planet. Still looks like a 14-year-old Harry Potter. Fantastic.
Yes. Oh, it was a bit. I have to say, first of all, a word of thanks to my darling wife and the rest of my family who let me get away for my birthday. And second of all, thanks to all of you, Shar, for turning up and making it such a great day. It was fabulous. It really was. It was a brilliant weekend, and one that I will remember for the next 60 years. Medical science being supportive.
And we did greet Judd in the car with his birthday card from Discord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now getting a knife from like Discord isn't a rare thing, but to get a birthday card from Discord is a very rare thing. Elan, I'm looking at you.
But it wasn't just a birthday card, was it, Mikey? Because now everybody was really, really generous, as always with the Discord, the Discord group. But it took me most of the day, but I finally got my birthday knife, and it will come as no surprise to anybody that the birthday knife I chose was an Ashley Harrison.
Oh, I love that knife, Judd.
Yeah.
We all love this knife.
I'm sort of drooling as I'm looking at it. It's beautiful. It's just over UK legal. So it put a lot of people off it. It was the only one actually done that was over. And you waited as long as you could before you said, I've got to have that knife for birthday. And he paid full price. There you go, full price.
But that was the thing. Well, I had the money from the guys. So I mean, from the group. So it was a perfect way to spend the birthday money.
Yeah.
And it was a knife. As soon as we saw it in the morning and we were setting out the knives, all of us, Slippy, myself, Sean, Mikey,
that was the one we picked.
All of us were looking at that because it's a one-off by Ashley so far anyway. It's a copperhead pattern on a really deep Lignum Vitae, really green shaded wood on this one, with my favorite spear point type of blade, but it's a long, slim spear point with brilliant swedging on it.
It's just beautiful.
And then Michael's.
I've just got to tell you, Judd, when I said to Ashley that we all like that knife, and he was like, which one? I said, the Lignum spear point copperhead. And he went, copperhead? I said, yeah, it's a term that like Case used, because you know when the blade fits into the bolster and that, he went, oh, you mean one that fits properly? A knife that fits its bolster properly, you mean? I was like, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was because all Ashley's knives went in the first half hour.
that was the most amazing
A
thing.
measly half an hour.
Amazing
Seven,
thing.
no, seven went in a half an hour, didn't they? And then we had two left running into the afternoon.
All right.
No. I think it was really just this one, because even
No,
even
no, there was a little warning.
I thought that went as well, Mikey, didn't it?
Yeah, but that went in the early afternoon. That was there for a long time with that one. Yeah.
My memory is just, but 7 Ashleys at what was it, 180 each?
Yeah.
180 each.
Gone like snow off a ditch. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It was really nice. And to be quite honest, the three of us couldn't find knives. We didn't get much time to walk around the stalls, but we couldn't find anything really that we wanted to buy, which was and I think because it was just all the excitement of having the stall, and like we got lovely gifts of people, subscribers who come up, people who watch the podcast and just give us gifts, and it was just.
I've got to be honest. I don't think we was in the mindset for buying, were we? We were in the mindset for doing that.
I mean, I literally waited till about 4 o'clock before I bought my knife.
Yeah.
And there was only an hour left. But this year's show, I will have to say, this year's show was missing a lot of retailers that either didn't turn up or cancelled late on.
Yeah. And there were quite a few cancelled due to illness.
Yeah.
And whether or not because it was a wee bit earlier in the September contagion was still
kids
around.
back to school, everybody gets So
but it was fantastic. It was I don't know, it was just a special day. And I think, and this is what we were saying, because last year I think last year left me a wee bit flat, and I was saying to everybody because I couldn't find anything I liked, and we had decided, I think all of us had sort of felt that if we couldn't do something a wee bit different this year, it would be questionable whether or not it'd be worth going, especially for Stephen and me coming across for it and whatever else. But the fact that we got to sell the Arthur Wrights, Michael's and Ashley's knives made it so special, and to be able to sell it to you lot, it was just fantastic. It was a whole different angle to it, wasn't it?
It's probably one of the best days I've had in the knife community. Full stop.
Period.
It was such, but that was only made possible by people coming up and speak to us, then going out for a meal with a crowd of idiots, and we laughed. My stomach the muscles in my stomach came back. I was so sore from laughing all day long, just smiling. My lips, I couldn't speak by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, hardly. It was just
which was really pleasurable for like me and John.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but it was just lovely. So thank you to everybody who helped in any way made our day absolutely super. So let's get on the knives. Let's start showing knives that we got on that day. Now, some of them weren't at the show. There were ones we'd ordered from somebody else, but we got them on the day. So we're going to just have a chat on some of the knives we got. So you got plenty of knives to see. I hope you enjoy them. If you want to ask any questions on them, please do.
Mikey, kick us off there.
Well, my first knife of the day that I received was a gift knife, and it was from Stephen.
Oh, the copper lock.
And this is a copper lock in carbon steel, which I believe you bought at Sharp Show 23. Is that correct?
Yeah, our first Sharp Show.
And I was going to buy this from Stephen, as he does pretty much every year. He gives me a knife, which is much nicer than having to sleep with him there, to be fair. But so the first one was a Yellow Delrin copper lock from Stephen, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice. The only reason I gave that away was that I was given a copper lock from Zen Ali when the boys were out in America. He had and sent it over afterwards, and it's in the red bone, which I adore, and it will go nowhere. It is collection, and it's I carry it often and regular. I love it. I think that's one of Case's best patterns.
Absolutely. It's a lovely knife.
Without a doubt, one of my favorite Case knives, and it seems they've a pattern. Case has a few knives where the patterns are always good, and that copper lock always seems to be fairly good.
Pops.
Yeah,
and all of us have got one because I love that pattern too.
Yeah,
really. For me, I got the first knife I got when I got here was from our beloved Slipmeister General, and he gifted me this for my birthday, which is a lovely wee. Well, the blade is an IXL, and it's a left-hander, but it was an old knife, I think, that had the blade snapped off, and he put a Wolstenholme blade back into it. And this is an old Barlow pattern, and he's re-hafted it in. Oh, what's that? Is that Wengewood or is it?
No, it's not Wenge.
Is it rosewood actually?
It could be. Looks rosy.
Yeah. Slippy will probably tell us what it was in
It
the
looks
comments.
like rosewood.
But it's a fantastic little knife, and the action on it is just superb. It really is, But that was a lovely little gift to get first off, and that was before Rosewood. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to show my gift knife later on that I got. The first knife I actually got, but I'm going to show it later on for a purpose. But I had sent a couple of knives over the week before to Slippy to do for me and to change the handles because I really didn't like the handles that were on them. One of them was my Buck 112 that was in black G10, where all the pins were risen, all the pins, not just one or two. Every single pin was risen. It was more like one of those boards where you get a bit of string and you go across and make patterns. That's what I didn't like it at all. It ruined the knife itself. I really liked, but because of the aesthetic, I didn't carry it because it wasn't one that I'd like to.
It just looked
unfinished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now.
So he put English oak on and just took the rest of the pins away. They're all hidden underneath, and I've only got my pivot pin there. I just think this has lifted this knife up into, it's absolutely gorgeous knife. Full 4 fingers I can get with a large hand. Love this as a working knife. Really will use this a lot. So again, thank you, Slippy. And look, Slippy's base price is about 35 quid to get rehandled. Now it depends on what you're having, but let's say base price is 35 quid. Absolutely worth it.
Justin's brought a scone. Has he brought one? I haven't got one.
It's okay. Stuart got one for all of us.
Stuart, really? Did Stuart get one for? Stuart.
He wasn't thinking of our health and well-being. He wanted to do a test cut of a scone.
He called in this afternoon. He was busy. He's at work, and he called in with the scones. He says, "This is for Judd's birthday. Make sure he cuts a scone with his birthday knife." So, and to be honest, Michael, we weren't even mentioned. He wasn't giving us a scone. So
do you know why? Because it's my birthday.
That is true. That is true. It is Judd's birthday, but can I just point out one thing, Judd?
What's that?
Your birthday was like 5 or 6 days ago now, mate. It's over.
I'm still 60 today.
It's over. Get over it.
It's over. It's over.
Stephen's birthday next. We should be ramping up to that now.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So not only did he get this one done in oak, he done this other one in oak for me. This was a Moonraker one, which the scales were not good. Well, there's not that they weren't good, but they were completely different either side, which I'm not very good at doing. So he done this one in the English oak, and what a partnership to go into the woods. What a partnership. Thank you, Slippy, very much. Really appreciate it.
Excellent. I mean, and it just keeps on coming. Mikey, what else have you got for us there?
Well, my next gift knife, which I received also before the show started, Judd had wandered off again. Judd's got a habit. He was like, the show hadn't even started. He had disappeared. I think he was looking for the TRC girls. But I was there drinking a bottle of water, and Stephen says, "Oh, I'm gasping." And I said, "Do you want a bottle of water, mate? I've got a load in the." He went, "I'd love one." I said, "Should I get a Judd one as well?" Even though he's not here, he's flirting. So I ran out to the car quickly because they were about to shut the back doors to grab a couple of bottled waters. I was stopped because I had to run through the queue of people waiting to come in, and I was stopped by a lovely Frenchman from Discord, Ollie. And Ollie gifted me a knife, and he gifted me a carbon steel Duke.
You meet people out of the blue, and they just hand you a knife. It's just.
He just handed me a little folded up piece of cardboard with some tape on it, And I opened it, and it's a carbon steel Duke, and he got the carbon steel especially for me because he knew that I'm a big fan of it, and it's got like the squirrel on it as well.
Ollie, it was a pleasure to meet you. You're a lovely fella.
What a top man! I mean, we knew he was a top man, but it's the first time that any of us got to meet him.
Yeah.
Well, and yes, and it was a wonderfully a wonderfully humiliating moment for me because Ollie was beside Elan when he came up, and it was my first introduction to Elan, or to Ollie, and Elan, of course, and I were having a bit of banter, and I did the usual crack about the quality of French steel, and Ollie's just standing there, and he
let you finish,
and then let me finish perfectly, and then Elan, without even breaking a smile, he just said, "And Ollie's French." He was the most gracious man to be faced with that kind of insult. The first meeting that was very funny. I mean, honestly, it was incredibly funny.
To be fair, Ollie's lived here for such a long time now that I adopted him. He's definitely English now. He's a Brit.
Well, no, he's Irish. He couldn't get an immigration there. He didn't come on a boat.
Yeah. I mean,
he's definitely English because he lives in. I won't say where it is, but it's not Ireland.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to. Ireland takes anybody.
Oh, it is. I mean, you could probably get an Irish.
You can still live in Swahili and still be an Irish citizen. No doubt about it.
No.
Never mind.
He's definitely adopted English now.
Yeah. No. So
Ollie
Mikey, another knife.
It was lovely to meet Ollie.
Another knife.
Yes, I'm trying to push it on a wee bit, not being rude, but we have a terrible habit of drifting.
Yes, we do.
And me included in that.
Now you got me panicking. Right, so another gift knife. My third gift knife was one from my very own slip joint Sawyer.
Lovely.
And this was a nice old Barlow half that he had and it had a terrible blade on it. And he went out to his shed and he managed to fit into this half was an Arthurite spear point blade, and it fitted perfectly.
It really is a beautiful knife.
And he's done it in Wedgwood for me.
Lovely.
It's got pinch bolsters. It's got a lovely snap, nice action.
And the grain on that Wedgwood is amazing.
The
texture is just fantastic.
It's beautiful.
Wedgwood.
There you go.
Absolutely beautiful. And they were my 3 gift knives for the day, which is wonderful.
It's funny because as I was talking about Slippy, in this last couple of weeks, I've had about 5 or 6 knives done by him.
Mm-hmm.
And I had as much pleasure getting them redone, just older knives or knives that I didn't like the covers, as I did from the knives I got at the show. It's like getting a new knife back again. It really just gives it a real great flavor. What about you, Justin? Give us another one.
Well, I'm going to come back to this one that I showed earlier because, I mean, Mikey didn't get enough credit for it. So,
no, I've got more than enough credit for it. Don't make me blush.
This was one we'd been talking about ages ago, and when Mikey was working on this Herculean task of reducing his collection.
Did he reduce knives? Did he give them away and sell them and all?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. To some of us, Stephen. To some of us. No. Be the bigger man, as you are. No. This is a Moore knife Pathfinder, and it's incredible. I got the Garborg off Mikey as well, and now I've got a perfect partnership of 2 black carbon steel bushcraft knives, and this one is just I have no need of it. I have no use for it. I just wanted it. It was
as simple as that. I picked it up tonight and lifted it up, and I looked at it, held it, and I thought, yeah,
never use it.
Never use it. But then the next part of the sentence was, but it's flipping gorgeous.
It really is. And it is funny because it's.
Do you know what it's made me want? A Mora Black, because that handle is flipping gorgeous.
It's amazing. And I mean,
I've got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll never get it, so that's
it. Is it for sale?
Justin will take it.
Yeah.
Make it a threesome.
Sold. But it was just fabulous that to come over and just,
Yeah.
there were gifts coming out of the, out of the
unbelievable.
You
wardrobe.
did say though, you did say when we stayed in the hotel that you slept with it under your pillow, just like to stop Stephen coming in the room.
Well, yes.
Well, he answered the door to me the next morning. When I knocked the door to go in to get my stuff, he came to the door with us in his hand.
I did.
Go away, leave me alone.
I was going to walk down to Slippy and your room actually, but I was afraid of bumping into somebody in the corridor looking a wee bit serial killy.
Well, no, it was nice because I had two things to measure up on, and this is by far the biggest of the two.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on.
The other wee thing was not there at all.
It's bigger than me, for crying out loud. But yes,
So, yeah,
yes,
super nice. Well, I'm going to go one which is completely alien to me. I got the most beautiful sack knife from Dan at Bladebridge. Came over and gave me this gorgeous. Now you're probably not going to see it, but it's purple on the. It's like a bronze color. You can't really see the detail. It's really lovely on one side, and then it's purple on the back. Although that looks blue, but it is purple. It is beautiful. What is it? I don't know. I don't know what makes they are.
it's just a Spartan.
A Spartan?
But it's a Spartan with brass scales.
Yes,
or brass webs or brass
It's
liners or
a
whatever.
Spartan with brass webs, and it's just lovely. It came with this lovely little knotted bead here. Absolutely one for my keepsake drawer. That is just beautiful. And his crest is outstanding, isn't it? I mean, not really had his crest, and it is beautiful, his crest. So thank you, Dan, very, very much. Really, really.
While we're on it, Dan gifted me this one, and as you can see the full engraving on the blade. It's a wee Tinker Small, and it's one of his special engraved, laser engraved.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Blades with red G10 liners, and it's just a fantastic. It's a fantastic addition. But the one that got me more than anything else, and this is the one I was talking about, because I don't understand where this one came from, because it just appeared. So this is another one. It's another Spartan, and it just looks like a standard Spartan in black. But what he's done is he's actually copper coated the blades. Look at that. I mean,
all the blades, even the corkscrew,
everything is copper coated, and the liners again are brass. So, I mean, it's just remarkable what he can do. It really is. And these are nice little additions to the collection. Absolutely. So, fantastic gifts.
Back to you, Mikey.
All right, Roger.
And then we'll have a wee chat after this. We'll do one more round, and then we'll have a wee chat.
Absolutely.
Are you going to bring me up, Joe?
I am. There we go.
This is the sack that Dan gave me. Now, don't laugh, because what he's done is he's coated it in invisible coating.
I thought that. That's what I thought straight away.
No, that, I mean, that literally is a hit EDC.
It's either that or you're tickling a dwarf.
And it's a compact. And this was my slip that was gifted to me by Lynn.
Oh, lovely.
I asked for
Lynn. Be careful with what I say. That Lynn had gifts for all of us.
But I absolutely love this slip, and I thought it'd go well with a black carry. And in this carry is a knife that I was kind of talked into buying this by a certain Judd. Now, on the stand just behind Shing, there was a second-hand seller, and he had two Shings, but he had this Shing Sodbuster in D2 steel. Great action on it, and black micarta, but you can't see it in this light because we're not on the restream, are we?
No.
It's got kind of greys in it. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's built amazingly well. It's got a fantastic action. Excuse the coronet. I've been using it at work today. But I picked this up for the bargain price of 130, which is like a half price Shing.
Yeah, it is half price Shing. I've got
and it's in D2, which is one of my favourite steels. And it's
because my the Sodbuster I got was in 52-100. So I mean, it's just Beautiful steels for a sodbuster.
Awesome walk and talk on it. Lovely, lovely shing. And I was humming and ahhing about it, and Judd was stood next to me, and he said, "Well, if you don't buy it, then I'm going to buy it. Or if you do buy it and you don't like it, then I'm going to buy it." So I think Judd quite liked it. So I didn't put it down. I just paid the man.
It's sort of become our pattern at Sharp Show, isn't it? Hasn't it? I mean, if you haven't bought a knife by lunchtime, I drag you by the ear up to its stall and say, either present these beautiful women with a pile of £20 notes, and hopefully you might get a knife out of it, or pay £130 for this really, really nice Shing folder or sawbuster. So yeah.
I mean, I have to say, go ahead.
No, go on, mate.
No, I was just going to say.
Oh, well, somebody speak.
I was going to say about the stalls that I appreciated the most, and I think I'm probably like a lot of people. I don't really want to go to a stall that's all high-end knives, because you can only buy so many high-end knives if you can buy any at all. But I love stalls that had a mixture, and it was like the Who knives, the Twisted Assisted. Kongi was an amazing 3 tables full of knives, from really high-end to budget knives.
He had some brilliant bargains.
Absolutely fantastic.
Mark's table was fantastic.
I fell in love. Judd, let's tell the people about the Lanny's clip that I absolutely fell in love with.
Yes, please do, Mikey. That was all. Well, to be honest, I can't actually remember what it looks like because I couldn't bloody well get it open.
Yeah. It had an Arthur Wright type opening, and Judd couldn't open it, so I had to open it for him.
It was like getting a dad to do it.
Hang on. Here's the worst. I forgot all about this. We were in the airport sitting having a cup of tea and a cup of coffee. Judd went up to get them, and I was sitting and there was this older woman sitting to the left of us, and she had captured 2 other people, and they were sitting there, and she didn't shut up. And then all of a sudden she turned around, and who are you? I wasn't even sitting with them. They were at a table. I was up on a stool the side. So she started talking to me, which is fine. And then she says, "Well, what age are you?" Because she was asking everybody their age. And I said, "I'm 66. And then, "What about the wee boy that was with you? Is that your son?" I couldn't believe it. So I told her she disgusted me, and I stopped speaking to her.
If only she said grandson, that would have just been...
Son was enough.
I mean, as if the weekend hadn't been good enough.
Judd, when you've got it, you've got it.
Yeah. All I can do is thank the people at plastic surgery department and the friends and family discount that I get there. So I mean, it's working.
But you know, sometimes when you're cheerful and happy and people see it, you get brought into situations where things like that happen.
Yeah.
If you're a grumpy sod sitting to the side, nobody wants to join in. But it was just fun.
This is why I've been cultivating grumpiness for the last 20 years.
You're coming close to retirement now. You can be the real you.
Oh, I can embrace that. I can embrace that well and truly.
It's not going to happen.
What we got next?
But it's, I suppose. Let's have a quick
chat. Can you show us the picture of the?
I don't think I can get it up
floor
on this
show. No,
it's weird.
Oh,
let me play around with it and see what it can do.
Yes, Mikey. Tables that stood out for you that you managed to get right and have a look at.
Twisted Assisted had a marvelous stall because they also had a brand new batch of amazing Arthur Wright knives.
They did, yeah. They had a lovely set, and it was funny.
And just on the end of their stall was an amazing little section full of Arthur Wright knives and Judd.
It was just.
I mean, what more could you ask for?
Really?
I thought Dan Bladebridge had a big old stall. There was him and Alan and Slippy and Tamas doing his like the limitless engraver, not the limited engraver. Yeah. Sorry, Tamas. Kongi was amazing because he doubled his stall.
Yeah.
The knives that were on there, he had everything from like 20 quid to I don't know 600-700 quid.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have to say, I was just sorry I didn't get I didn't take advantage of going around.
No, I could have spent.
I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood for shopping and buying, because it was having so much fun selling them, you know. And it was.
I mean, up until 4 o'clock, the knives I'd bought were off the Arthur Wright table.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just-
yeah.
I mean, I think I only bought 4 knives while I was there, and 3 of them were from the Arthurite table. And
Mikey,
so,
you were
Yeah.
about to say, is that Gruffalo's?
Yeah, look, he bought 6 of the twisted half and right since the weekend. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
And yeah, and Mark's right. If you stand long enough at Dan's table, he just starts reducing the prices of
but
stuff.
he was throwing handfuls of them on the
Yeah.
table and saying, "Give me 15 quid." There was about 20 knives lying there.
It was
hilarious.
4. It was 4 sacks for 15 quid.
That was
Four
just-
sacks for 15 quid. I got a fantastic one that I think everybody had missed. I got a lovely wee bantam in pocket worn black alox.
And how much was that?
I just snapped it up. Well, I mean, Slippy twisted my arm off because he was selling it. He just looked at me and sized me up and said tenner. And I went, okay, here, take my money, take my arm. And then Dan came along and said, how much did you sell that for? And he looked very disappointed at Slippy. He really did.
I can't fault Slippy. I took a bundle of knives, and they went with like Matt to Dan's stall, and he sold every single one of them. He even sold the great big cabbage chopper, but guess who bought that knife?
Tony.
Tony Tensheds. He has bought the giant cabbage chopper.
And he is so proud of it. I've seen the photographs up on Discord. He loves that thing.
Why? Why are you so proud of that?
I know, but it was almost as if he couldn't bear it to go to a different home. He just needed it to go to somewhere that it would be appreciated, which was his house.
I didn't want to see it anymore because you always make a point of my ugly knives, Judd. And that was definitely one of the ugly knives.
Well, I mean, it did make the stovepipe look attractive, that's for sure.
I talking to Slippy, I bought one of Slippy off his stall, and it's something that I do not buy. Anybody who knows my channel, I'm not into camp knives. I've got one in there that I keep for the channel. It cost me about £3. It's near wrecked, but I just thought I have to have one for the channel, and I kept it. But I went to Slippy's stall and I seen this one, and this is the Scout knife. And I am absolutely tickled pink to have it. Yeah, it's blue, and you don't see many of the blue ones about. Not over here. And it's got the Scout badge on there. And all it has is a main blade, which is a lovely spear, nice spear on it. And then it has a screwdriver bottle opener. And then the last thing, this is locks as well, the screwdriver locks. You have to push it the opposite way, which is very uneasy. And then it has an owl or a punch, whatever you want to call it, and a lovely bail at the back of it. And this locks as well, the owl locks, which is fantastic.
That's a great one.
And then a lovely bail. So I got that. So now I have a half decent camp knife, Scout knife,
absolutely,
for my collection. So thank you, Slippy. That was for buttons off him, I have to say. It really was for buttons.
I mean, Congi's table was amazing, but I just didn't do it justice because I kept on going up to it, and every time I went up to it, I felt guilty because I knew I wasn't in the mood to buy anything, and I really didn't want to waste Mark's time because he was so flipping busy. There were 3 deep at his table.
I think he probably one of the busiest tables over the whole day.
Yeah.
Definitely. Me and Matt just kept going around the back of his table just to rifle through his drawers, you know.
Well, I have to say, I didn't get to him till 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I bought, well, no, that's a lie. I didn't buy, but I bought in proxy for my wife, who said, I'll buy you a knife when you're there. I thought, all right. Is there a price limit? No, she says. Silly woman.
Congi's table.
What did you get, Stephen? What did you get?
And this is what I got.
We need to see this because this is a little bit special.
And this is in a beautiful pussy slip from Lynn.
Puss slip.
Beautiful.
Push slip.
This was a gift. It's got green threading on it. It's beautiful. And it fits my posh Congi knife, which was a crew. It came in the crew carrying pouch, but Lynn's slip is now the official slip. I just, please enjoy this as much as I did. Look at that.
It is a gorgeous one.
It is a very, very nice knife.
That is carbon fiber, the diamond. There's the back of it, but it's the bolsters which are just deep gouged. Look at that, how deep they are. And look at that back spring. Please tell me. That is the nicest back spring I've ever seen. Not that it's a strange pattern, but it's so small, so delicate. It really is.
It's beautiful.
Look at that. It is stunning. And even these are
Paper micarta.
yeah, paper micarta, the white, they call it
Richlight?
no, they call it
Westing?
elephant micarta or something like that.
Oh,
Elephant tusk micarta, something like that. But honestly, it's just the fit and finish is beautiful. And then you're left with this beautiful little lamb's flute, which is just stunning. But oh, I was completely tickled pink with this. And this cost a lot of money. And my wife paid for it, and she didn't even shout at me, which is absolutely glorious of her. So to my darling wife, this will never leave my connection. This is
Well done,
just
Sally. Well done.
beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful knife.
Oh,
I
it's a
am
gorgeous
chuffed.
knife.
I even offered to pay a wee bit of the money back towards it because it was so dear. She wouldn't take it. So fair play to her.
Nice play. Nice play. A good bluff there, Stephen.
Yeah,
A good
I
bluff.
thought
so.
Well worth trying.
I've just seen a certain name in the comments, and this is another gift that we got, which we've not
Yeah.
mentioned yet.
Yeah. Ellis,
This is
so
this is
much.
so good.
And on the back, I don't know whether it's in everybody's, but he has, yeah. It's little clover, little 3-leaf clovers. And it's just over and over and over stamped with little clovers. And it just
I think they were shamrocks.
Huh?
I think they were shamrocks.
Shamrocks, yeah.
Yeah,
They are
like
little shamrocks.
250,000 of them.
Yeah. But that is really deep. You know, I don't know what we used to stamp it out, but it's beautifully done, the PPP.
It was
I forgot to bring mine. What can I tell you?
I think Matt got one as well.
Yeah, he done one for Matt as well for 4.
Such a lovely gift. So, I mean, really, really thoughtful. I was not expecting that. But you know me and a slip, I was like, oh, I've got to have one.
But
that was the beauty of the weekend. It just kept on giving. It was brilliant. It was brilliant, and it was lovely to see. And it was nice to be able to do a wee bit of in reverse as well, because I was selling a few knives. Stephen was selling a few knives. Mike, you sold a whole bucket load of knives.
I didn't sell them. I owe a massive thank you to Matt. And when Matt wasn't on the stall to like Dan, because Matt kept coming over to me and just giving me wads of cash.
I know, it was like a drug deal.
I know.
It was unbelievable. It was madness, but it was really nice to see, because you sold all your knives, and
sold all my knives.
So all of those knives have gone to good homes. I gave a knife away to Elan, and Mark got a lovely little urban off me that I love, but I just don't have any use for. And Nigel got a lion steel off me, and I sold a couple of other ones as well.
Yeah, it was lovely, and I was able to give away knives to other people as well, which was lovely. That, you know, the wee boy at Twisted Assisted, his son.
That's right.
Gave him a wee knife. It's just lovely, and then just other people. But Ellis then came back later on in the day after giving a beautiful slip, and he gave me this beautiful charade from 2001 in a little box, never been used. It's got a liner lock in it, and it's just absolutely will be in my. It's just never going anywhere. It's beautiful, Ellis. Can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
What was the pouch that you got from Hidden EDC?
It was from Hidden EDC. Came over and left a couple of pouches on the table. This is the one I got, and it was full of sweeties. He's not really into all the technical side of.
He's on Instagram. You can find him on Instagram. He's just a UK guy who likes to show off, like the knives that he's got. But go and give him like a follow. He's a lovely guy.
Please, and it really is beautiful. He did me that, and inside it was a lovely wee tin with a whistle in it. There was sweeties, which there's bound to be stacks left in here. Oh no, there's not. There's one lollipop left, which I kept from my granddaughter, because my false teeth doesn't let me have these. So, I mean, that's all I've got left. Isn't that a beautiful wee knife?
So you've got a lovely wee granddaughter, and you've saved her one sweet.
Yeah, that's good.
Good man.
The rest of the grandchildren got nothing.
Mm.
Yeah, except Stephen, we have to mention this because your memory's playing tricks on you again.
What's that?
It wasn't Ellis. It was Dave Bisbee who gave you.
Oh. Dave. Sorry, it was honestly I was overloaded with people's names. I even
He was
forgot to know-
overloaded that day. He was really worked. Yeah, really worked.
Thank you so much. I am really sorry, Dave. That was terrible of me. But trust me, I was puckered that day when I finished. I have to say.
Absolutely, yes. He was peopled out.
No,
I can
unlike
vouch for
other-
the fact that you're brain dead anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
there is
true.
that. Yeah.
But no, I wasn't beaten. You know, I just enjoyed it so
Yeah.
much. I could have kept going if my voice didn't give in. I'd have kept on talking.
Boy,
but
well,
it got very quiet in the afternoon, which is another part that I wanted.
Doing incredible.
Up to 2 o'clock, it was non-stop.
Yeah.
And then after 2 o'clock, it sort of died away.
Yeah, I mean, and the morning is where everything happened. As Elon's saying, there was the photo op with the pink cowboys. And unfortunately, if we were on Restream, I could have shown the photograph and whatever.
We'll show it to you
We'll
eventually.
show it.
don't worry.
I'm sure Mikey and the Lost Boys are doing a sort of similar thing for this tomorrow night, aren't you? I
Pink
think
Cowboys, I know nothing.
Yeah, of course not. You were rocking that pink, Mikey.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
The full outfit and just like but it was just fantastic meeting everybody and seeing them all. And it was funny. Stuart was saying, made a comment there. I did EDC Cooperative did a video where they just went round and round the hall and time after time. If anybody wants a wee reminder, have a look at it and see it. But this was the interesting thing. They kept on walking past our stall. They were mentioning and flagging up other people's stalls. They kept on walking past Twisted Assisted, us, down Bladebridge. Not a mention.
Yeah. Thanks, EDC.
I mean, perhaps they don't like us for some reason.
It's possible.
Who knows?
It's
Who
possible.
knows? I like the way that Peter said that he picked up a Rosecraft Sodbuster from like Paddy.
He did.
I think Paddy dropped the price so much just so Peter would go away.
Yeah. The boy knows how to haggle, and I mean, it was the funniest thing on earth.
Is it haggling though?
Well, no, because he said he said 40 and you said 50. He said 40, you said 45. He said 40, you said 42.50. He said 40, and then said, "Just go away, Peter. Just go away, Timbers."
Yeah, but he got it for like £6.20 or something in the end, didn't he?
In the end. Well, he said 40 and then handed over a tenner. I think that's what would happen.
Can you see this here? Can I just show this?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, yes.
Something else that we were doing on the day.
Oh, by the way, Stuart wants one, and he's seen mine today. Can we keep one for Stuart?
Absolutely.
You're at there, £450,000.
Yes.
So
They're still there.
this is a carbon steel stamp from the blades that they do in Arthur Wright. And I asked Michael, and he put all the stamps that he had on. So we've got all of the Arthur Wright stamps. We've got the Twisted Assisted stamp down there. We've got the PPP stamp. And it's absolutely fabulous. So, I mean, I'm probably going to try and put this in a frame or wall mount it or something. But I've still got a load of these if anybody wants to buy one, you know. Once they're gone, they're gone. So,
Well, they had a tenner, wasn't it?
well, if they're going to buy them from me now, then I'm going to have to post them. So you're probably looking at about 15 quid posted.
Yeah, well, 10 plus postage wherever it's going. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But they are really, really cool. And we've only got clip point blades. But I mean, come on, if you've got a clip point, you don't need it. Anything else? There you go. Look, there's all
Mikey,
the stamps.
if you posted to Stuart, I'll pay you.
Ashley stamp as well. There.
We'll sort that out afterwards.
Jay, the Howard stamp. So all the really cool Arthur Wright stamps are on there.
It's definitely well worth having.
It is lovely. Yeah, we'll sort that out.
I just thought I'd like show them. And I've also, I mean, you know what? We didn't sell everything, did we?
No, but because there was some of the patterns he put more out because he thought he didn't know what was going to sell, and he was using up a lot of knives. But next year will be much. It's like everything. The first year is the feeling out year thing. It never done anything like it, and it's just amazing that we got that privilege, and we're going to get it again next year.
And I mean,
It's made next year even more exciting again.
Apart from anything else, I think we might actually be better at it next year because we were really making it up as we went along. Not to say we were bad.
Improve. You think we could actually get better than we are? I mean, I got to say, I thought we were pretty spectacular. You know what I mean?
As with this podcast, which is, as everybody knows, the
greatest podcast that this universe has ever seen and ever will see. .com.
And the Sharp Show stall that we were standing at is, of course, the best Sharp Show stall that you will ever see.
We were like Del Boy stuck in a corner.
we were awesome. But Mikey, there's always room for improvement. The first improvement being we label the knives with the prices so people don't have to wait for us to engage.
I like the way that Stephen makes up the prices in his head and then tells us 60 seconds before the doors open.
Well, we'll be doing that, and then we'll be feverishly writing on the stickies.
No, but we did have the launch and the very first new Arthur Wright knife, didn't we?
Yep, that's one of my next ones. Or you want to go ahead and do it?
No, please, Stephen, because you need to because you and James at Twisted both got a very special one, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We got it, and I got this. This was the first knife I got in the car.
Yeah.
Which, because we knew he was making one, but we hadn't even seen it. Do you know what I mean? We hadn't seen it at all. We knew what it was going to be roughly, but this is what I put in. Dave, this is your slip, isn't it? Yeah, it was Dave.
No, it was Ellis.
That
was
Ellis's slip.
Ellis, it's Dave's fault. He's completely confused me now. This is an Ellis slip, and I'm now using it for this knife, which is incredibly special. It's not often that Arthur Wright, because they're an old traditional company, they don't make new patterns every day. It's not something they've done. A lot of it because people just want the old traditional. This is a little blend of the old traditional, but just changed about a little bit. And this is one that Michael designed and put together for the show. And what he done for me, he gave me the PPP stamp on it, because he was using the blades that were left over for the run that he'd done of our knife. So I got one with a PPP stamp on it. But look at this. This is in Tufnell, which is a bit modern. Although it's not modern. It's new now, but it has been going for donkeys since before micarta was formed. Do you know what I mean? So
yep.
This is, but the 5 pins, this made this knife so interesting. Absolutely. Oh, it just really does please me. I have to say, it's a beautiful knife. And it's a cup. It's a very similar shape to the Senator pattern, although it is a bit flatter. There isn't so much of a curve, but there's no bolsters. And I just think with a Tufnell on it, and you could put any wood or anything on that, would look beautiful. And it's just a single bladed pen knife. And I carried this for a solid 3 days. We're like, listen to that snap off it.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
It's just a fabulous pattern. Nothing outrageous, but it's just good.
And
it's just good. So congratulations, Michael.
Stevens wasn't the only version of that. It was one of the prototypes, and as you said, it was almost like a tester or whatever else. Because the ones that we had at the show, and this is the thing, it's such a beautiful knife, as Stevens just shown. I was really surprised they didn't all go.
Yeah.
And I bought myself one, but I got the lamb's foot, and I have to say I don't like a lamb's foot blade particularly.
And go on.
But I was really taken with this one.
Yeah.
I was really taken with this one.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's just the proportions of this are just beautiful, unbelievably. Yeah. They're just listen.
How light is it? How light is it because of the toughness?
And I mean, it is Tufnell, but I call it toffee because honestly, if TK had this one in hand, he'd be
the old knife licker from like Texas.
The old knife licker from Texas. What are you trying to do to me, Mikey?
The knife licker.
Well, Mikey, you got the third variation, didn't you?
So the original pattern in Michael's mind was for a lamb's foot. But they also did, and I'm trying to find, and you know what? I don't. He also did sheep's foot for us. So the blade comes out a little bit higher, very easy to pinch, and guess who doesn't have one because he's sold them all.
Oh no! I thought you were keeping one because it was on your Facebook page.
So they've all
No,
gone.
that was sold. They've all sold,
He
sold
made,
them all.
he made quite a few of them, didn't he, for
Yeah.
the show?
There were about
We
18.
had 10 of each. We had 10 lambs, 10
Yeah,
sheep's
that's
foot,
right,
and they've
yeah.
all gone now.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And honestly, I'm just glad I got one because
Yeah.
they're a fantastic knife. They
Yeah,
really
I think
are.
of the newest sort of design patterns from an old company. I think it's beautiful because they haven't stepped away from the fact that it's still an old company doing a pocket knife, and that's exactly what it is. A fantastic.
There it is. I knew you had
There it
one.
is.
No, this is a lambs. It's a
Oh, is that
lambs.
lamb? Well, I thought you had.
Yeah,
A sheep.
yeah. This is this is the prototype that I've got.
Ah, gotcha.
Beautiful.
But yeah, but they are. I mean, when you see that sort of, it's just brass liners. It's just a lovely little pocket. It's so comfortable.
And it hasn't got a name yet, so we'll have to get Michael pushed on a name.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
suggestions in the chat? Please let us know.
Yeah, have you got
Trevor. I think we should call it the Trevor.
Yeah, well, honestly, I think we should call it the Baker because that's what I called it all day. No, we don't do gauze, make cutlery great again, although maybe, possibly. But I called it the Baker knife all day on Saturday, and it took me forever to get barber out of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely ages to get.
Because I don't know many times we explained to people because there was people really interested in what made them decide that, and we were able to go through. It was a play on a barber type pen knife.
Yeah.
Can I just say that so many people looked at them and were humming? This was the first official drop of these knives. There's now 5 of them heading to the States.
And that's fantastic.
So from the original drop, there's 5 heading to the States. There are all the rest. I mean, Ollie got his today with his PPP knife.
And his recommendation is to polish the toughnell. I saw the shine he managed to buff up on. That was amazing.
You polished it?
Well, apparently.
All of them.
Not
Look at that. Look, the barber is you know what? It's just such. It's slim. It's great in the hand. It's just it's a great little knife.
But here's the thing, and I hope that somebody's not going to call me an idiot, but it wouldn't be the first time or the last. Was that I thought it was a barber's knife because it was a knife that barbers used. I didn't realize the maker was called Barber.
James Barber. And the knives were
Sheffield
called
maker, James Barber, yeah. So
ERA James Barber's on the
and they were most popular where, Stephen? Tell Judd.
Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland. They sold here more than they sold in Sheffield.
They made these by the 1,000 and sent them over to the Emerald Isle.
Yeah.
The minister or the pompadour, I like it.
Pompadour, oh, very good. God, big words.
The pompadour? What?
Not pompadour.
Oh, I don't know. It's a long word. I can't. Too many syllables.
Only man with no hair would say that.
And I'm just going to go to another knife I got, which was because I like buying other companies that get Arthur Wright's name, get knives from them. Which hence this one was from
Twisted. Oh, that was Moonraker, yeah.
This one was from Twisted Assisted, and he has his own Mike Carter. And this one, I have to say, this year I've fallen in love with pen blades, and this pen blade on this is perfectly proportioned, absolutely beautiful, and it has the Twisted Assisted stamp, which is the fella in a gas mask.
Yeah, like a skull and a gas mask. Yeah,
it's just. But the blade is proportionally perfect. Perfect. It's a little drop below. It drops just below the midline. So great for getting down if you want it.
We love those ones.
It's absolutely stunning, and a fit and finish on it. So go over to Twisted Assisted. Who Knives, another one that I want to push, and obviously Arthur Wright. But this is another thing. Let me keep throwing this out there every time we come on. We talk about Arthur. The best place to get an Arthur Wright is the famous Sheffield shop.
Online or in person.
Can I just say that the famous Sheffield shop have just received over 250 Arthur Wrights?
There you go, boys. If you want another, just.
And can I also say there's a Moonraker exclusive Barlow that dropped today in Elm Burl, and it is fantastic because I saw them being made, and it's a Moonraker exclusive. Get them while you can because they're going to sell fast.
Yeah, because I think the green one is already gone.
The green one's gone. I'm not going to tell them about the green one, Stephen. It's history.
Yeah,
it's mythology. It's
but
gone.
The other one is absolutely beautiful. But I mean, and that's the thing. I love getting all sorts of different arthrites from different companies. Although there's not much difference in the knives you get from arthrites, but it's just the fact that there's a wee bit difference in them, and it just makes it for me as a collector. I mean, they are my collector.
Andrew Lindsay, he got his barber knife in Wharton's in Arts.
Yeah, I mean, they were over here more than England.
I'll be damned. Wharton's is a sort of department store in Newton Arts.
What? So you need to give us like a background to this because it means nothing to us. But these are where the barber knives were sold.
Yeah, and Wharton's does a lot of household stuff, and they have a DIY section. They have
it's actually quite
tool section.
It's quite a high end shop actually. So I mean,
is it still going too?
Yeah, it's still going. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant!
But they sold in plenty of other shops right round Northern Ireland. I don't know about Southern, but I know Northern. They were really and farmers bought them. They were white covered plastic. The white covered plastic.
Maybe that's what it should be called. The Warden.
The Warden. Oh,
Andrew Lindsay, you get a prize.
Can I just say that Matt bought one at the show, didn't he? He picked up one of the barber knives. One of the original barber knives was actually for sale.
He got a stinking. I have one in there, but it's just one of the older white bone. But the farmers, tradesmen loved them. I mean, they were just sold here more than England, which is quite strange.
Right, we're going to start wrapping this up, so because we're well over an hour, and I have to say that for the 49 to 50 people, we were up to 61 people.
Whoa, thank you.
We have started late.
And in spite of starting late, so I mean, that's just been absolutely amazing. But there's a couple of things I want to cover just before we go. And the first thing, Mikey, is, and I hope you've got it close there, you picked up the most amazing piece of history that I think you don't have it with you. Don't tell me you've sold it.
No, there's something very special happening in that, but I'm sworn to like secrecy. I can't show it because I don't have it. I will have it back, but I can't actually tell you what's going on with it. But
okay, in that case, we'll leave it. I can't tell you. I'm a wee bit disappointed with that, but not for me, for everybody else, because it is an amazing knife.
I will be like showing it, and there might be some wonderful news with regards to it because it's so special. So
excellent. Wow, fantastic!
Wow, I'm going to show you one then before I go. This is one I bought and just got today. I'm showing you because it's really different. This is a William Rogers throwing knife in its original case, and it's singular. It's just one. Normally you buy throwing knives now, you get them in packs of 3.
Stephen, could you stand Judd up against the wall and show us how it works?
Only if you got a blindfold.
See if you can get it into the zero.
Look at this. This is an old throwing knife. It is fabulous. Its weight is lovely. It's slightly tilted towards the forward, but oh my gosh. And this cost me £25. I don't know what age this is. Probably 50s, 60s, I would say, looking at it. But an absolute stunner. So I'm going to actually do this up. I'll do a video on it, and then I'm going to do it all up, make it all nice and shiny and bright. If that's what it warrants when I start doing it.
Are you sure it's a throwing knife? Or could it have been a clip point Barlow that Peter Tiffany tried to sharpen?
No, it's a throwing knife.
That Peter Tiffany tried to sharpen. And just for those people who have been concerned about my well-being, yes, I got my bus pass, people. And on that bombshell, I think we draw this to a close. Again, we've had an absolute ball talking about reminiscing over a great experience. And I think from all three of us, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who made it such a great experience.
Thank you very much. You made just a fabulous.
It was awesome. We're already looking forward to next year.
I'd like to thank the very attractive lady that cooked us breakfast on like Sunday morning, because she was that breakfast was amazing. And she was beautiful.
Cracking.
It was lovely.
Yeah, but fellas, our faithful public, our faithful audience, a fond farewell.
Goodbye and Sharp Show. Next year we will be there with much more knives, hopefully.
Yep.
So please come along and see us.
Don't forget that the Lost Boys are on tomorrow night, Mikey. Is that right?
Hopefully at 9 o'clock. That's the plan.
And then Mark MBC, he's
No.
I don't think
No.
he's doing it. He's on Sunday.
No, he's not doing it. He's not. He's very busy with work, but he will return. He will be back, just like James Bond.
He's
Like
like a
MacArthur
bad
in the
smell. He'll
Pacific.
keep coming back.
MB will return. Question mark.
He will indeed.
Take care.
Take it easy, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.